I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better. I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves.
Welcome back everyone to RPG Lore Vault. Tonight we are continuing our legendary survival alternate start with the Argonian Ice for Blood, who is a dark worker here in the Argonian assemblage with his kinfolk who all live down here on the Windhelm docks. The goal here is to create, with the alternate start mod and a slight rebalance of survival mode, a slow and highly immersive Skyrim playthrough where we play kind of as lore accurate as possible. What happened to my clothes? I don't want to go out there without those. I must have been... Oh yeah, I was in jail. So... Sorry, I can kind of distract myself. Yep, I'm forcing this character to go to jail if he gets caught. The only way I can go back to a save is if I die, which that has a very low chance of happening during our early game where we're working as an Argonian dock worker, because it's not very dangerous. Here we go. So as you can see, well, I guess you can't see that yet. Let's look. This is actually day 12. It would be day 10 if we hadn't spent 2 of those days, or 3 of those days, in jail. But we have put several restrictions to make it more lore accurate. One being we can't enter the Windhelm city proper during the day, because in the lore, Argonians are banned from the city proper. Oh, Orcish sword. That'll sell. So I can only shop right at dusk there at Sawdry's Used Wares in the Grey Quarter. That's as far as we can go during the day. Of course, at night, as you see on the thumbnail, we see what we can get from the Nords. Our pickpocket skill's getting pretty good at this point. I think if we're hidden, we usually have a 90% chance of pickpocketing someone. Day 12. We're up to 4,600 gold, so we need about 5,400 more before we can migrate to Riften. We're going to be spending most of that gold on pickpocket training here in Windhelm. It'll be worth it by the time we get there. There are some perks in Ordinator that make really every skill worth it in the perk tree. Just depending on how you want to play. It adds all kinds of new ways to play. And you can, if you focus your playthrough on pickpocket, a perk we just got, which we'll be testing out today, hopefully, is the Thief's Eye. When you enter a major city, illuminates a random citizen on the streets for 300 seconds. If you interact with the target during this time, they will carry valuable items based on your pickpocket skill. Once every 12 to 60 in-game hours. I don't know how hard it will be to find that person. I haven't tried it yet. The idea is I want to be able to, by the time I get to Riften with this character, when I migrate south, which is, you know, viable as a roleplay option, not because of the Thieves Guild, which this character doesn't know about. What he does know is that a lot of Argonians migrate south to Riften, and they're integrated into the society. It's well known. And so, that's his plan. He will, of course, learn of the Thieves Guild when he gets there, and will join that. And I want to be able to do some quests. I want to be able to reasonably join the Thieves Guild and do their side quests to make more money and get higher quests, you know, higher skills and stuff. I'll be able to use pickpocket, the pickpocket side quests that Delvin gives. There's a mod that I don't have yet that I'm going to get by the time we start the middle game. That's essential if you plan on playing with the Thieves Guild. It's called Beggars Can Be Choosers. And it allows you to choose which towns you take your Thieves Guild side quests in. Instead of getting a random town, you get to choose what town. That's very useful if you're trying to get all the quests.
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and dark elves in Windhelm got along better.
Now, of course, the Riften documentary style production video will be coming soon too. I've been working on that in the background here. That's going really well. I've thought of a lot of ways to make it better than the Windhelm East March one. And so I think you will like it. So I have to admit that my favorite part of playing this character is sneaking around Windhelm at night and pickpocketing the Nords while they're asleep. I really enjoy that aspect of this character. He's getting kind of good at it, even though he sometimes still wakes people up. I think I need to take off these fine clothes tonight and maybe put on my prison uniform to sneak around in. I think I'll be really light if I'll just have to be more careful with the cold. I think maybe these clothes are kind of heavy. I know they're not even armor, but at his low sneak level, I might need to also just offload everything I have on me and get down as low weight as possible.
I know your kind, always sneaking about.
She's literally responding to what we're actually saying in real life about sneaking around town. I love when that happens. Skyrim has, I really like this guy. I can't even remember the name of the channel I just watched, but he's pretty cool. He's kind of an older guy, and like me, he entered into these kind of games through the transition from Dungeons and Dragons to computer role-playing games back in the early mid 90s. But he was saying that if you add mods, that's not role-playing, and I actually disagree with that. And I agree with the points though that he was making, but however, I happen to know that if you look and if you lightly mod, you can create a much more immersive role-playing experience like the one we have here with the alternate start mod, just dropping us off as an Argonian here at the very beginning of the game at the Windhelm docks in the Argonian assemblage. All we have is a key to the Argonian assemblage and just all the stuff we started on with us, like literally nothing, just miner's clothes, I think. And there was a few things in that end table, but not much. And we've spent the last 11 days in-game fishing and stealing from the Nords at night. If that's not role-playing, I don't know what is. But, of course, if you add cheating style mods to the game, I agree with that, of course. And I don't even use mods for that. I just kind of, whenever I'm getting footage for like the production video that I made for East March, I just got on a character and added a bunch of skill points to him and put him in God mode so I could go around wherever I wanted to and get footage wherever I needed to without, you know, really disturbing the game much. That's a different story though. That's not me playing the game. I have another character that I just play on my own time, usually in the background in windowed mode on lowest possible graphics, where this is high graphics on not windowed mode. I work as doing tech support and have some downtime while we're waiting on downloads or something like that. And if it's in windowed mode, I can just switch back and forth. And on that, I play this ranger character he's more involved with the main quest than this guy, who will never know about it. So probably by the time we get done with this entire story arc, which on Legendary Survival is going to take quite a long time, by the time I get done with that, I'll probably end up making a production style video that covers the entirety of it in, you know, like an hour long production that covers, I don't know, I think we're up to like 10 hours of gameplay in like 12 days of in-game play, so it's probably gonna take a while. Not having a lore accurate way to chop wood slows down the early game of survival mode. You should be able to make 10,000 gold in 15 days chopping wood very easily.
Wish the Nords.
Wait a second, where is he getting that wood from?
Got along better.
Do I just not
Be
know
careful.
about a wood chopping block that's down here? That would be somewhat humorous.
Skyrim is
But he's dropping it in a pile right there.
so we mostly just keep out of the way.
We Argonians do the work the Nords don't want to do.
Alright, we'll get back to work.
The water is cold.
Alright, I'm just gonna run over here and look. Did I just not come over here and maybe there's a wood chopping block over here? Because that would be kind of cool. We could spend the rest of the... No, is he just taking it from one pile to the other?
The Nords don't appreciate us. So
Wait, is this him?
I don't appreciate them. Right?
Okay, he's getting it from...
Shadow Shield, East Empire.
Gotcha.
Will work for any ship that pulls in. As long as
He's taking it from a lumber shipment that came in on the docks, which makes sense. Like somebody else probably chopped wood in like Solitude and then put it on a ship and sent it here. That's where that's coming from. I don't know though. I'm gonna have to find out. I'm gonna have to find out who Torbjorn, what city he ships with. I mean, he's gotta have, I mean, I'm sure maybe he has multiple contacts. It might not be in the game. We'll see. I'll look around and see what I can find. So there's no way for us to like confirm this because it would be kind of cool, but the alternate start mod did not add like a job, like an Argonian dock worker job. We just kind of have to pretend like we have one fishing. So we have no way to confirm with game mechanics. But, according to the lore, Argonians make 1/10 of a Nord worker, so... if that's true, and... well, I mean, but that's according to the standard set by Torbjorn Shattershield. That's what he pays them. 1/10 of what the position would pay a Nord worker down here. But you can get that raised with a quest if you have high speech and you're a Nord and you talk to him. You can just talk him into it and he'll just be like, ah, okay, I'll do it. Talk them into raising their pay. I found that interesting. Otherwise, if you bring him an amulet of RK, you can convince him without paying him to increase the price of the Argonians' wage. To increase their wage, I mean. But otherwise, you can bribe him. Oh, more orcish stuff. We need to go over here and take a nap and save until the game, like, bugs out on us and we lose that.
Some of that unwanted gear. Head over to Sadie's.
And I swear she's always responding directly when I'm saying. I'm literally talking about having too much good gear for the game to bug out on me, and she's like, you ought to get rid of some of it. Yeah, okay. Good idea, I guess. I don't know if this is real or not. It may or may not be real. Maybe my imagination. But it seems to me like the Argonian doesn't get hungry as much as a Nord. Or as much as a Wood Elf. Bosmer. Nords get really hungry. Often. Okay, well he just got peckish. And we ate at, what, 7 a.m. Yeah, these streams are going to have to be more immersive than, like, lore deep dives, because I distract myself with the game too much to sit here and get, like, go off on a long lore tangent. I'll do those in the documentaries, it's okay. These can be just the immersive story arcs. That's what I enjoy anyway. Oh, look. Oh, okay. I got a double one of these. I think I already have that one. So I can sell that one, which is good. Now, while wood chopping is a more consistent way to make money, like it's just a better job in general than fishing, fishing does have its advantages in the sense that you can get rewards from fishing that you can't get from chopping wood, such as all these artifacts that we got here from this same spot, which according to many YouTube videos you're not supposed to do. You can only get one according to, like, the most popular fishing video. But I got all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 from the same spot. I haven't got any more. That was like a week ago in game that I got the last one, and I haven't got any more since. So maybe 4 is the max per spot. Who knows? Maybe I'm being like those guys and I'm not aware of just how long it really should genuinely take to get all of those artifacts, and how random it, you know, how hard of a shot it is really to ever even get one. And I just got lucky and got 4, and it would take me a very long time to get the rest of them. Maybe that's the idea. Who knows? But if anybody's going to find out, I imagine it's us, since we're fishing for probably what's going to end up being about close to 20 days fishing, I imagine. Since we are implementing our income with pickpocketing the Nords at night, that will probably increase our, hopefully increase our income. So we're getting close to the actual fun part of this early game. I've been anticipating it, as you can probably tell since I put it as the main part of the thumbnail. And it is just fine if there's not a lot of people in here right now to enjoy this immersive Skyrim playthrough. People who enjoy the documentaries in the future can come back and see the story. They can sleep to it on the playlist. Working with the Thieves Guild will give us an opportunity to cover all of the holds in documentary format, because, as you may know, the Thieves Guild sends you all over Skyrim. Yeah, I think that was a good last piece to get before we go sell everything. Come back. Drop off everything to try to make ourselves really light tonight. Oh, you see that at the top? Someone nearby is carrying valuables. Oh, it doesn't do it as miscellaneous. It's okay. It doesn't show up as a quest. They're just out here somewhere. Maybe they'll be lit up in some way. We'll see.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired. The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor. I lost my family years ago. Truth is, I don't really know what keeps me going.
Well, he has 50 gold. Ooh, and a ring of minor sneaking. But only 18% to steal it. I can't. There's no way I'll get that. But I'll get this 50 gold, hopefully. Let's see. I don't know. We might be going to jail and skipping out on our sale period. But fortunately, none of the stuff that we fished up is stolen. So let's try it out. Oh, we got it. Okay. We're not going to try these yet because they don't go toward our gold in Windhelm challenge. But we were able to get an extra 50 gold from him, so that's really cool. That's worth more than most items will sell for.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
And that's why they don't let Argonians into Windhelm during the day.
I like to share my good fortune with those who deserve it. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Do come again.
I don't suppose a pocket full of rings is really going to make a difference when it comes to weight and sneaking. We'll just get that as low as we can. We won't need a health potion. We don't need half of this food. Just put it all up here. And try to increase our sneaking as much as possible. See if this helps at all. Let's drop like most of them. I don't know. I'm just now realizing that they both have a weight of 1. And the cowl actually weighs more than the fine hat. So, okay, maybe the fine clothes will be okay. Only carrying 10 pounds. Let's see if that makes a difference tonight and whether or not people wake up while I'm walking by. Why am I still carrying that? £8. We'll go 8 o'clock. That's when the shops close. So that seems like a reasonable time to call it quits on the restriction of entering the city proper right at when the shops close.
Huh? What's that now? Leave me alone.
Plus, I need to find out. I need to start pickpocketing more people since some character's getting better at. Did I save back there? I can't remember if I did, so I'm just going to save right here. It's not a big deal. I'm probably not going to die anyway.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we had a good bandit raid.
Well, I just confirmed that these houses do restock after a few days because I know I've already been here. But this was one of the first houses I went into on like day 1. So at some point the bags here did restock. So that's that has roleplay value. You know, you could theoretically continue to live this way in Windhelm. Looks like she's not home yet. She's probably still wrapping up stuff at the shop. And we'll probably be hanging out at like the Candlehearth Hall for a little bit before she comes here, if I remember correctly.
hope the wind died. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Well, with the Windhelm Stables key, I think you guys know where we're going. That was a good catch. See what we can find out there. This guy's asleep awful early. It's only 9:30. Look at that. Let's try to walk around here and see if there's anything else before we try a big still like that. 63%. Those are slim odds. I don't know where the nearest guard is. That probably doesn't matter on Legendary. Okay. %. It went up from 68, I guess, from my sneak skill gain. I got it. Look at that. Well, it would seem that this place has not recovered from the last time I came through here.
Give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure.
You know what? That was a good load. And I think right now, technically, my gold appears as stolen. I can't see it until I touch a chest. So I'm going to go drop some of this stuff off because I got a really expensive necklace. I'm not going to be able to sell that until I get to the Thieves Guild. But I still got to go drop that stuff off. Just in case I get caught. What time is it? Yeah, I still got plenty of time at night. I could get caught very easily on any one of these. I forgot which way I was going.
I try to keep Grimvar safe, but these are dangerous times.
That was risky, but that's what you got to do to make it as an Argonian. Okay, well, it doesn't show as stolen. Oh well. This does.
Huh? What's that? Now, leave me alone.
And no, I'm not going to steal from the Argonians.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter.
Ever since that Imperial Craven ran me through from behind, I've had trouble breathing. Don't have any trouble drinking, though.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Of course working for Beaufrida isn't my first choice. But what else can a Dunmer do out here?
What?
Are you?
Please, someone do something.
This should be.
I'll let you live this time.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I guess you're smarter than you look.
Well, here we are again. I have a feeling we're going to be spending a lot of time in jail with this Argonian, and that's okay. So this period of time for me really helps the immersion of the long play, lore accurate story arc we're creating here, because by the time this character gets to Riften, he will have a reputation for being a pickpocket, for spending time in jail. Whenever I go back and do the documentary about this legendary survival playthrough, I'll have these little edits of him in jail. It's the slow zoom.
I mostly deal with petty thievery. You need to leave.
You must leave immediately.
Sometimes the game bugs out like that. That's unfortunate. I hope that it doesn't continue to do that.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an... Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
Okay. I need a little more sleep, though.
We're here to teach you a lesson. Never should have come here.
Okay, so I knew that was going to happen eventually, and I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with this. Are you going to help? Okay, the guards are not going to help.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
It looks like I got rid of them. I was not sure how that was going to play out. I'm sure they'll be back. Yeah, looks like they're gone. Too bad I don't have the Fury spell yet. I'm going to be getting illusion on this guy, but that'll be during the middle game. I have no idea what actually happened to them. Maybe they despawn if you like leave the city and lose them. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool if they just thought I ran towards Kyne's Grove and they just went to Kyne's Grove looking for me. That would be really cool. Kyne's Grove is actually a pretty cool location, even though it doesn't have like a general trades store. It only has an inn, but it does have a good wood chopping block. And it has a mine there, of course. But the best mine in the East March, unequivocally, the mine attached to the Orc stronghold Narzelburg. It's an ebony ore mine. But there's all kinds of mines in East March. There's a Malachite mine. There's a corundum mine. There's a couple iron mines. And an ebony mine. And then all sorts of random minerals scattered throughout the landscape. I was going to do this on a Nord character. But I thought that was a little too mainstream. And the Nord character does a really good job, of course, of blending into Nord society to where he gains wealth a lot faster than the Argonian, and that's lore friendly. This Argonian is going to reach his like large wealth growth spurt and stuff like that when he reaches Riften, and the Argonians there have become 50% of the culture. You know, you can tell that Argonians live in Riften. So there's another perk that we're really going to be going after, which is on the speech tree. We're going to go after the fence perk so that we can actually become a fence. That means we can sell stolen goods to anyone in the game. There's also another thing where you can force somebody to be a vendor, but I haven't really looked into that. Like you can force a non-vendor NPC to become a vendor by intimidating them. It's a very strange idea. Leather scout boots. Hey, now that's actually... those are really good. Not for warmth, of course, but those are great boots. The game is starting to give me higher level gear when I'm fishing. That's good. You get around level 13 or so and you can actually start fishing up dwarven gear pretty consistently. Especially if you go through the actual fishing quest line and get like the Akaveri fishing rod. I think that the times when it pulls your fishing rod in without pressing anything, with nothing on it, I think those are times when the game rolls that I will pick up an artifact that I've already gotten. Maybe it doesn't take them out of the pool for some oversight coding reason. Though, as some content creators have suggested, it could be a mechanism that prevents me from getting a certain amount of artifacts from the same spot. 4 may be the max. Yeah, I like playing as Nords also, actually. I played a survival legendary playthrough as a Nord who started as a patron of Candlehearth Hall, and that was a very fun playthrough. Very fun. But I'm trying to keep this lore accurate here, so this guy's not really going to get involved with a lot of NPC stuff, a lot of side quests, until we get to Riften. Then he's going to let loose a little bit. Then he'll be able to like chop wood for just a few hours a day, mingle in with the community. He doesn't really feel comfortable doing that here, obviously. Look at this person up here chopping wood. On my top left up here. Where is he at? I guess he's at the Khajiit camp over there, huh? That's interesting. Oh, wow. That's nice. I hate to sell that. I'm going to. But I hate to. I think this character would look at those boots and see an anchor on his feet, no matter what kind of shock resistance it had on it. What good is a shock resistance if you can't move? So, I would much prefer an outcome for the Civil War that's not possible. I wish that it were. They should have taken some pointers from New Vegas as far as how to deal with political conflict, and they should have made many more outcomes for it. Because I would really like to see the Empire win, but under the banner of the Nords, though, like the old style Empire. I would like to see them win in Skyrim, but also be for the Nords and cut ties with the Almiri Dominion. And now I don't mean like segregate. The way I think that Ulfric's style of Skyrim being for the Nords is just not good. But people like Ulfric can get the change started, you know, and then whoever's leading after him can make some more social changes. But I still think that the Empire winning is best for Skyrim. I don't think that the current iteration, the current administration of the Empire has the people of Skyrim's best interest in mind. And so I wish there was a more nuanced way to win as the Empire. Now, I'm just going to say this also. You may or may not know this, but the combat where you have you have to kill the percentage of soldiers and they keep respawning till you've killed so many, that is actually nearly impossible to do on legendary mode because it just takes so long to kill the soldiers that eventually there's just way too many, and because they keep spawning at a certain rate no matter how fast you kill them, and so eventually there is just way too many soldiers, and either there's no chance of not dying, or there's no chance of killing enough percent because you just die before that. So there's no chance of winning it, or it'll just crash your game because there's too much going on. So during the big war events later in the late game, we will have to turn off legendary mode just for those things, and then we'll turn it back on afterwards when we get back to regular gameplay. But it's a section that we can draw a clear distinction between in the gameplay, because no other time has that like respawning kill count thing going on that the war has. In the big war events, where it's army versus army, Skyrim could have done the war so much better. No, don't get me wrong, I love Skyrim, but I'll just say again, I really wish they had taken some pointers from New Vegas. The way that Obsidian did the political conflict in New Vegas is just replayable. It just is. I mean, there's multiple nuances for each ending, depending on which faction you decide to end the game with. There's many nuances. I would like to see Skyrim change more when the war is over. Elder Scrolls 6 has quite a task ahead of it, because it has to listen to the fan base as far as what Skyrim lost, that the RPG elements that it lost from the previous titles, while Elder Scrolls 6 will need to also advance in gameplay mechanics and visual. I'll be back. I need to use the restroom. One thing I really don't like about the opening of the Thieves Guild, I was just sitting here thinking about, is, see, when we get there on this playthrough, what Brynjolf says when you enter the market will actually be accurate. Very, you know. I mean, we did get some of our money legitimately by selling stuff that we fished out, but also a lot of our money was gained by theft. And so when we get there, the statement that Brynjolf makes that you didn't get a septim of your coin, honestly, will have more validity and will make me feel good in a roleplay sense, and it will also feel more immersive, the idea that this guy has been in Windhelm training pickpocketing all this time, and the first task that Brynjolf has us do is pickpocket a ring into that guy's pocket to make it look like he stole it. So, you know, it's already something he's good at, so he's like, okay, yeah, I got this. Instead of how it usually is the Dragonborn has been doing, you know, a typical playthrough kind of stuff, is like a morally high playthrough. Typically is like your average playthrough, somebody who starts the main quest, they're a good guy, you've been helping defend the land from dragons, you've been doing quests and helping people, and then finally you make it to Riften, and Brynjolf is like, yeah, you didn't get any of that coin, honestly. And you're like, as a matter of fact, I killed a dragon and I sold, you know, its bones to a well-respected merchant in Whiterun. Here's the bill of sale. So, you know, that's how it usually feels when you get to Brynjolf. It's like, oh, you were scripted to say that, weren't you? Because actually, I'm a goody two-shoes dragonborn, and I'm here to save the land from dragons. But there is a way to get Brynjolf to say something else when you meet him. I haven't seen anyone talk about that yet. The way to get Brynjolf to say something different than what he always says is not by getting money in a respectable way, but by having no money at all. If you don't have any money or very low money, I don't know what the cutoff is, but if you have a low amount of money on you, he'll say something about you being broke. He'll say something, your pockets are looking a little light, lad, and then he'll propose you with the whole Thieves Guild thing. That only happens if you have a very small amount of money. I don't know what the cutoff is. Maybe I could make a video where we test that. So the immersive nature of Legendary Survival has made it so that I hate any character who didn't start on Legendary Survival. I just can't play them. I can't play like on a regular, like, I don't know, 2 difficulties down to make it reasonable and like no survival. I would hate that character. And I would stop playing him very quickly. Any character that I can just go out and defeat an enemy at level 1, I hate that character. I want everything to one-shot me at level 1. Then I respect the character's growth. One thing I'm surprised about is that we haven't seen the Blood on the Ice quest yet. Usually that happens the 4th time you enter Windhelm, and so I'm thinking possibly that the docks do not count as exiting Windhelm, and so maybe every night that we go out we'll make it a habit to exit Windhelm and enter back in so that we can see the guard standing out by the body, because we do need to finish the Blood on the Ice. Even though we're going to have to make an exception for our rule about not going into Windhelm during the day, the only reason we absolutely have to do that is because the quest is bugged. And if we don't do that, then it could mess Windhelm up when we come back with the Empire. Of course, we just add the nuance for anyone who's watching this for the first time. This character has no love for the Empire. He once becoming the master of the Thieves Guild will decide on 2 fronts that the Empire winning the war is good for him. Number 1, he wants to take revenge on Ulfric and become the top dog in Windhelm, just as a means of pride, revenge, but also for anyone in the Thieves Guild who wonders why, or who accuses him of splitting his responsibilities between fighting with the Empire and being a leader of the Thieves Guild, his response is that the Empire winning the war is better for the Thieves Guild because there will be more money in Skyrim. He, as an Argonian, doesn't care if it's the Nord Stormcloak authority or the Empire authority. He does not respect their authority. He doesn't respect their ability to prevent him from doing Thieves Guild operations. It doesn't. The only factor he's taken into consideration is the fact that the Empire has more money. And so helping them win further increases the Thieves Guild rebound. And ultimately, being the hero that squashed the rebellion for the Empire in Skyrim and being the leader of the Thieves Guild really puts the Thieves Guild in a great position to flourish. You've got an inside man who's being hand-fed at harem by the Empire, who now owns Windhelm. And the Thieves Guild can have a strong presence in Windhelm. Anyway, I like those little story arcs. It's what keeps me motivated to keep playing. It's just becoming highly immersed in the character I'm making and his story. The fact that this guy will never know anything about the main quest just makes me feel some kind of peace. I don't know why that is. Just for this guy, though. Not like I hate the main quest or something. I don't. I love it. But I get something out of the roleplay aspect of it. As a longtime Dungeons and Dragons DM.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. All my goods are legit. Take a look.
The immersion is what I've loved about games my entire life. So I try to create that for myself, even where it doesn't exist, like with the restrictions we've placed on this playthrough. I'm probably going to keep these for a little while. So I don't just drop those on the ground because these still increase your speech just a tiny bit. Even though there's no gold attached to them, it does increase your speech gain.
Do come again.
One of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
Oh, yeah? I wonder why it's only 84%. Still got it. Oh, and I leveled up. So I get to level up before my trip out into Windhelm tonight, and that's good. Now, I know I'm not using it yet, but I am going to get some magicka. Because during the middle game, I will be learning illusion spells. So I want this guy to have at least a little bit of a base, since I won't have many perks. Add 25% to your chance to pickpocket gold, keys, and jewelry. I mean, can you add 25% to 90? I mean, you're not going to get 115%. Right? Doesn't it not go above 90? Or does it? Let's find out. Let's find out for sure. In Skyrim, comma, what is the cap for pickpocket percentage? Chance. %. So that's kind of pointless. Except for in situations where the person maybe has a lot of gold, or they have a high perception. Let's see what other perks we got here to see if it's worth getting it. Silently harm enemies by placing poisons in their pockets while pickpocketing. That's going to be very useful. After you successfully pickpocket someone, sneaking is 200% more effective and movement speed is increased by 25%. Wow. Petty crimes are slowly forgotten, allowing your bounties for non-violent crimes to decay at a rate of 50% of your pickpocket skill each day. I mean, that's cool if I get away. I'll start getting away more in Riften. I'm not even trying to get away right now. I'm just going to jail because there's nowhere to get away to. But if I could get away to the Thieves Guild, that would be different. Also, when I'm able to sell the things I steal, that's going to be very useful. And see, the cut purse applies to jewelry too. Got to take that into consideration. Now, we also need to take into consideration that we might need to increase our sneak perks also. I mean, I can see how that would be useful in some playthroughs. Visibility, movement, and light level, sound, movement, and armor weight. Skill and distance not carry weight. Okay. No sneak attacks. All right, let's increase our sneak. That has a proxy effect on the pickpocket anyway. So, all right, let's go see what we can take.
Nords don't appreciate it. Haven't seen you here before, egg brother. Welcome.
I've been working on the docks for 13 days, 2 weeks, and this skooma addict is just now seeing me for the first time. Okay, I got the message. Someone is carrying valuables nearby. We gotta find it and see if, like, they're glowing or something. Amulet of Talos. It's so invaluable. It's not even worth it to take and sell it later to the Thieves Guild. It can't be him. That's my target. It's got to be someone wandering the city.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
Come see me in the market.
Though, you know what? Having that increase in cut purse is going to allow me to have 90% when I'm not completely hidden. So that's invaluable. Wow, 7% chance to steal that in jewelry. So cut purse would really help there, probably. Let's try this one. Got it.
Spare a coin. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Oh, she's got my 900 gold on her. Bro. I never realized that she kept my 900 gold on her like that. Can I just take it back? Oh man, 31%. I guess that's why cut purse will be useful. I could just take my gold back from her. I wish I could quick save my way out of this. I wonder if I could get it. Why is it the same percentage whether I'm hidden or not?
Why are you skulking about like that? A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Such a small chance to succeed, but it's 900 gold.
Please don't kill me.
Gods, another fight.
By order of the Yard, I command you to halt. Bevan, kill him.
Please don't kill me. I'll fight through the end.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I say I saw 900 gold. Okay. I wonder if I can... wonder if there's any chance I can get away. I just can't reload. I don't have to go to prison. But if I die, then I'm automatically reloading and not forcing it. I wonder if I can escape.
So be it.
Oh, not that way. Maybe I can escape them the same way as I did the other guys. If not... Oh, they're surrounding me! Oh. Now, come on. I don't think that was very realistic. But now I died, so...
The Nords don't appreciate us, but so what? I don't.
How did I not check yet to see if I could pickpocket that bag from her?
Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company.
What? Why are you skulking about like that? Spare a coin for a poor old woman. A few septims for my supper is all I ask. I ask only for a little Ready?
70% at 500. Now that's a lot better. I might be able to get it up if I can actually hide.
Will you spare a few coins to help someone who's got nothing?
I got it. Nice. Very interesting.
Spare. I hope the wind died. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
81%. That's better than I had last time. No. I need to be able to drop off my gold first. I have a lot of gold on me, and some of it might be flagged as stolen. It's not, but one time it was. So I'm not taking that chance. I'll drop these off too. Stolen, stolen, stolen. Hey, relax, relax. Alright, so I know that's a little exploitative, but hey, we gotta get out of here somehow, man. We gotta get out of the city. What are we at? 6,600? That's pretty good. We started at like 4,500, so we've done pretty good now that our pickpocketing is up and we're a little higher level and NPCs just have more money on them in general. And we learned about stealing back our money from that girl, so now we have like a surefire way to keep our money, kind of. I mean, because right now I'm going to go check and see if she's got it on her still, and then maybe I can, you know, loop that around. At some point her pockets are going to empty when her, you know, when they refresh. She's got it, 81%. Oh no!
Hey, watch it.
Am I safe now?
Sheath your weapons and come quietly. By order of the Yard, stop
Okay.
right there. I guess you're smarter than you look.
I guess. No escaping that place.
Spare a coin. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divine smile on charitable soul.
So that probably counts as gold found,
6 men single-handed.
even though I spent it. And I mean, it's not like it's some kind of glitch that she has that on her. It makes sense. I just spent it just now. I just gave her the gold. And so I don't know how I didn't know. Maybe I forgot that you can just pickpocket gold back from people after you spend it on training. I mean, I know there used to be the bug where you could just take the money from your companions. They fixed that in the patch. Okay, it's not marked as stolen. Oh wait, let's take a nap and save. I guess it doesn't matter because it just really doesn't matter. If we get caught, we're just going to jail. Mr. Ferdinander 1682, what's going on? Now I definitely have a reason to get that cut purse thing, because as you can see, the difficulty scales with the amount of gold. And I just gotta say, and I'm sure you can attest to this fact, that this is going to be a much more exciting way to get through. Because what, we're already at 7,800. We're going to be out of Windhelm in no time with this technique.
Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
What? Why are... Never should have come here.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Ferdinander.
I guess you're smarter than you look.
And Merry Christmas to everyone watching the video. Is she running from me?
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
Oh, look! Look at the icon above their head. That's them. That's got to be the person from our thing. Well.
I hope the wind dies down a bit. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Don't forget them who's less fortunate than yourself. I ask only for a little nervous being alone at night. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Yes? All right, then.
Definitely got to get the cut purse perk this time. That's going to massively increase our ability to take back a lot of gold from her and other trainers. Pickpocket's going to be our ticket to free training, and it's going to work out quite nice.
Huh? What's that now? Leave me alone.
The Imperials think we need their laws.
Come see me in the marketplace tomorrow.
Now that was a good find. Ring of Minor Sneaking, 15% better. That's going to help a lot. Until I get caught with it, that is, and it gets taken from me. That will be unfortunate. If I could get to a place where I can bribe the guards out of my crime and I have a little bit more money, that would be better. Gold necklace? Leaving it. Leaving it. Where is that?
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
Pickpocket. Where is she? Yeah, and I'm going to be able to train in whatever I want and just pickpocket my money back. And that's just going to be fantastic. Now, I'm not going to be able to do that in the Thieves Guild because I'll get kicked out of the Thieves Guild for stealing from people. I'm not going to be able to like train sneak from Delvin or something and then steal it back from him. That's not going to work. But I can use that for other things. I can go to the College of Winter. Well, no, because then the college will kick me out for stealing my money back. Maybe that's a failsafe for that. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. Maybe I can find like a low-level illusion trainer somewhere out in Skyrim. I'm trying really hard to find this pickpocket, and she is nowhere around. Maybe we just go in someone's house. She warms her hands up here sometimes.
What is it, Argonian? Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some furs.
She's just gone. Well, I need to go exit Windhelm one time so that I can get the counter up for the Blood on the Ice quest to show.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and you're not getting anything from me. Fight!
By order of the army, stop right there. I guess you're...
there's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Spare up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
I made my fortune as a seeker, but now I'm...
Kiddo, I hope the wind dies. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Nervous be up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Huh?
Oh, our gold found total is at 12, almost at 13k. So now, this is our last night in Windhelm, guys. After 3 streams, probably close to 15 hours. It counts because we got the training out of it. We got the training out of it, we got our gold back. If it was just handing somebody gold and then taking it back for nothing, then it probably shouldn't count. But we bought training with it, and our skill increased. We like got a real service from that person and then stole it back. So pickpocket for the win, for sure. And we're going to be able to continue that. We don't actually have to leave yet. Why don't we do this instead? Why don't we max that out and get all the training we can from her before we leave?
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
I'm actually going to sleep for... It's 5 o'clock. 6, 7, 8.
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can. I still have to listen to my brothers.
Get away from me.
night, I walk around the Grey Court. Let them grayskins know what I think of them.
You trying to hide? Because I can see. Plain as day.
Spare a up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Get away from me. I hope the wind up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
Oh wow, okay. Look, the cost is 1580 above 50. Look at that. Wow, okay. And that's going to prevent that's going to prevent pickpocketing that value of gold from them. All right. Now that was officially our last night in Windhelm. We may come back to her for further training.
Nervous being alone at night, especially these days, with the butcher prowling the streets.
I never did get to start this quest. Maybe it's just bugged out to the extent that it's just not gonna show up at all.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
I'm so excited to migrate south to Riften that I just forgot where I was. I'm just like roaming around the city now, taking in the sights one last time before I go somewhere warmer where my people are.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
More accepted. What's going on, Stinky Socks? Yeah, it is so time to get out of this dump. It's time. I don't want to bring everything because I don't have a place to store it in Riften yet, so I'm going to need to still store things here until I get a place in Riften, like the Thieves Guild. Merry Christmas, Bama. All right.
Bar down here sometimes. It reminds him how lucky he is.
Gonna take a look at my friends one last time here, because it'll be a while before I come back.
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves...
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
We Argonians do the work the Nords don't want to do.
Some advice, friend. That armor won't offer much protection in a real fight.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull. I can take you to any of the hold cap. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'll want to watch yourself in Riften. A lot of ways to get yourself in trouble in that town. You ever met one of them?
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? Call it what you want. You don't pay, then you're not getting in. I think you'd be a little smarter than that. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Let me open the gate, and you can head into the city. Gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the ragged flagon. Face butcher. I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you
Okay, so now I have...
worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
Now, I have a valid reason to be looking for the Thieves Guild in character, so that's good.
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think?
Gonna have to lie to her.
You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious. Safe travels.
You
all right.
told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble. Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
I did not know that you could get information about the unusual gem from him.
Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her.
Now I even have a name and a quest.
The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
So I can confirm that is not a rumor, that is a true story.
Can't say I blame him.
I ran into that kid.
You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said...
Now what I'm going to do to get past
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get wrong?
the people in the rat way is I'm probably just going to have to run.
And nothing would have happened to it.
Probably just going to have to run all the way to the Ragged Flagon. I'm pretty sure they won't follow me there.
Are you doing this to me?
Look, Shardo, last warning. Pay
Never
off
done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry,
Hey, lad. Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying. Hey, lad. I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Look how you sniffed out my little scheme at the North Gate. You knew it was a shakedown and you called them on it. That's what I'm talking about. Wealth is my business. Help me out, and I can add to yours. Would you like a taste? I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from strongbox under a stand.
So I heard about something.
I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
That the developers, to make this go smooth,
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to
made it so that when you have Medesi's silver ring in your inventory, you can't fail at pickpocketing. Because if you failed, it would throw off that whole staged event with Brynjolf. And so you can just take Medesi's silver ring and then leave. and just maintain that pickpocket success rate.
Good. Wait until I
We're not going to do that.
Then show me what you're made of.
That's not like stealing the money back from the trainer. That's different. That's realistic. This, is, of course, would not be realistic.
You need to hear this. Come on, Brynjolf. What? Patience, Brand. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
She said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nern root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Valma Blood Elixir. Oh, come on. Are you talking about the Snow Elves? The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
Did you get that, then?
I see that
no
my
one's
time
seen
is
them
up.
in years.
Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
Need something?
Waste of time. Damn. I knew I shouldn't have waited.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Rare trinkets and the finest
Ah.
oddities from Morrow. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Relka.
All right, I'll entertain you a bit more. Go on.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them.
What is it with you and all these questions? Very well, ask away.
All right, Branche. Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Have what? What is it with you and all these questions? Very well, ask away.
Turn out your pockets. Now.
Looking to stay alive?
telling you, I don't-
Why take a chance?
Wait, what's this ring? What is it with you and all these questions?
It isn't
Very well.
yours.
Ask
You're under
away.
arrest, Branche.
This is insane.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I never saw... Swing me forward my entire
Never
life.
seen me all this upset about anything.
We can do this one of two ways.
Really gets to
You can walk up with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But I'm...
Very well.
Jewelry with legendary...
Isn't it interesting that Brynjolf walks directly in here, and if you go to the Thieves Guild right now, he's in there?
I'll entertain you a bit more. Go on.
Now this is what I like to see, an Argonian business owner.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, let's sate that appetite. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
What is it with you and all these questions? Very well. Ask away.
Yeah. What's your problem?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Well, we officially made it to Riften. $1,300 gold. This guy is not, I repeat, not going to spend time chopping wood. But one thing that we do need to do is, since we saved up there, I need to quit and go back to the main menu. Actually, I'm just going to end the stream here because look, I need this. I need to do this for the next stream. I need to download the mod Beggars Can Be Choosers so that we can choose our Thieves Guild quest. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here so that we can start the next stream fresh in Riften, starting the middle game, going after the Thieves Guild quest. Alright, thanks for joining us, guys.